Well, hello folks, welcome to Riga. I am the Custard Prophet, and this is the Custard Haulers. You can see the Riga tower behind us, very impressive structure there. We are at this marina in Riga. We are hooked up to this yacht and we are set to deliver into Estonia, and there's a good reason for that. We are going to be trying to do one of the legs of the Grand Tour achievement, and we'll have to get there with a perfect delivery. Let's have a look at the route before we set off. It is really not a long journey. It is just 105 miles, 2 hours 57, and we are going to be going all along the coast. Looks a really nice drive, and we're going up to Parnu, and we're going to try and pick up a question mark and a photo opportunity up in Parnu, which looks good. We're yet to pick up that particular city, so that's going to give us the next one on the Baltic tourist achievement. I think this would be number 12, not 100% sure on that. I haven't checked, but something like that. So we're getting on, so it'll be 12 out of 35 cities that we will have collected in that particular achievement. So yeah, let's get on. So we have to do this as a perfect delivery. Going to be a bit of a challenge. Thankfully, it's not an impossible way to get out of the marina, which a lot of them are. Really difficult. So we've got to make sure that we don't do anything silly. We don't want to speed. We might need to look at traffic lights. We've got a load of traffic lights to go through on the way in to Riga. I think we can go through there. There we go. So I thought we buggered it up like the first point, but I think you it's just saying it's going to stop pretty soon, and you've got to just be aware. There's a load of traffic lights on the way here, although we're turning left, which is not the route that we went through before, but yeah, let's do this. So yes, I have to say, we are not just doing the second leg of the Grand Tour achievement, which is what you would expect me to be saying. In fact, we're not in the position where you thought we might be. And that's because I did record another video. I previously thought I'd recorded it, I just didn't hit the record button, which meant, unfortunately, that I did manage to do one delivery, which was perfect. And it was one of the legs of the Grand Tour achievement, and I was very happy about that, but unfortunately we didn't quite get it done on camera. And so that one was from Pistov in Russia to Panevsky in Lithuania. So it was a nice job. A used packaging, not so nice. 219 kilometers, 5 hours 42. So it's a decent sized delivery. A lot less. This one's a lot less, but I think perhaps a lot more tricky with the big old boat on the back. It's along a single track road, or a single carriageway road going up the coastline. I think there are challenges associated with that we wouldn't necessarily have had previously. So as we're navigating these lights on the way out of Riga, we will disappear for a bit, and then I'll come back as we're just outside of Riga, and we'll talk about what we're going to be up to next, and what I'm up to at the moment. I mean, Riga is quite a big old place. Skate park over there, by the look of it. No, it's not a skate park, it's a building site. Very similar things. Lot of traffic lights. We've gone through about 5 of them, and we've been hit. I just don't want to just time this wrong and go through them. I took a risk on one of them, but I am concerned that if we take too much of a risk, we are going to be in trouble. But we're still deep in this city, and we've come all the way around here and not got anywhere near the outskirts. But we're going to be coming onto this main road and up here, which will be fun. I do want to show you something before we get into that, because one of the things I did in the last episode was to buy a new garage and also to fill it up, and we've done that, and we have bought a garage in the city of Lahti in Finland. One thing I didn't realise was that you don't actually have to have visited a city to have put a garage in there. Didn't realise that. So that's what I was kind of waiting for. And as you can see, we have completely got 5 trucks. We filled it up with 5 trucks, 5 drivers. So hopefully this will be a nice productive garage in the future. As you can see, it's productivity of 0. We're currently productivity of 100% out of our one up here, but all of these have got a way to go. But I did want to show you that, and we still got, even with all those purchases, we've still got over £700,000 in the bank. So one of the things I did ask in the previous episode that didn't get recorded was, where do we buy another garage? What's our next location? We've got a bunch of them. You saw the list up there. Just go back to that list. Where in Europe should we kind of focus on next as we're trying to get through these traffic lights? They're all kind of perfectly synced, so it's what he went on red. He's the naughty boy. Right, we'll go on for a bit, and then I will come back once we're out of Riga, which is a very, very nice looking city, but it does feel kind of slightly got that sort of slight Eastern European look to it, which perhaps makes it look more functional than maybe some of the Western European cities, which do look a little bit more effort's been put into aesthetics, whereas I don't think that's the case here. Anyway, folks, I'll see you in a bit once we're out of this hell of traffic lights. Right, we're finally out of it. Finally, we're on that road up on the coast, what looks like it's going to be on the coast, and we're already into some very, very pretty looking forest area. I don't think we're quite at the coast yet, but as you can see, there's still some buildings and stuff around us. We've got, is that another road that we're going over? No, I don't think it is. Well, it's a minor road if it is. You can see some houses and stuff on the left. Is that a thatch? That's not thatch, is it? It just looks... Oh Christ! That is possibly going to be the problem. We've got a speed limit sign here. We are doing the Lord's work here over this bridge. I suspect we might get some real prettiness here. Looks like we might be heading into some poor weather as we come past this church and suddenly turn really grey. That's interesting. I didn't remember it being like this. I thought it was kind of reasonable weather, but was there fog? It looks like we might be going into some fog, which is a new one for me. We're coming through Baltic, which is now, okay, so we're now up to 50 mph. Let's get the lights on. Not going to make any errors here, folks. This is going to be the perfect delivery. It's coming through some cornfields and what have you. That's not corn, is it? Farm fields, we'll call it, with undetermined crop. Oh God. I tried to put the differential lock on by accident there. A river, not yet seeing the coast. Let's just see where we are. Might not. I think we get a lot closer to the coast here. Oh, I wonder what that is. Feels like that's going to be a bit cool. Might come back for when we get around there. I think I'm hoping we're going to be. It's going to be fairly sort of straightforward. Sort of going on here. Don't need any petrol. That's fine. We might just be coming up to the coast. I don't know whether it is typically shrouded in mist. It looks like this could be on the left here. It's rather atmospheric, isn't it? I do like this. This is quite awesome. Yeah, there is there's the sea out there. So we can take a little left turn. Oh, there's a little kind of outlook over there. Very nice. I'm not going to take the risk. As much as I'd like to go over there, I do not want to break this cargo. That would be a disaster. Right, we'll come back as we're sort of heading up and just see what this second little outlook on the left was before we head up to our final destination of Parnu, was it? Can't even remember. Where are we going? No idea. Okay, we're just coming up to it up here. Again, by the sea, but again, looks like a really cool little outlook over there, which might be kind of nice to have a look at some point. I'm not sure if we're likely to see any hidden roads around here, but this is a really nice little drive through the forest by the coast. Kind of, you know, feels like we're right in the middle of nowhere, but with some real beautiful countryside around us. Just 55 miles to go. 32 miles to go. 53 minutes to get there. We're coming through Salkengriva, and immediately we didn't see a speed limit sign, but immediately things dropped down. So we will take note of that. And yeah, we'll head on through here. So just a little bit of an update on what we're going to be up to going forward. So we have completed the Russia to Lithuania route and the Lithuania to Latvia route. Hopefully this will be Estonia to Latvia route, or the other way round, completed. So after that leaves us with 2 more jobs to do. I know I am very much this is the border here, but I'm yeah, very much kind of assuming this is all going to go well and things are not going to go terribly wrong, which might well happen. But that leaves us 2 routes. The next one that we're going to try and do is Estonia to Russia. I'm going to do that on camera, and then we'll finish up this achievement with a Russia to Finland route. So here we go. We have arrived in Estonia. We have a perfect delivery, not a single problem so far. Just 21 miles to go, folks. Right, so those will be the next 2 episodes, hopefully. The reason we're doing these sort of slightly more formulaic episodes is that I'm going to be away for a bit, so I'm just going to get a couple of these shorter drives out, which hopefully will be fun for you to. I can see I saw a speed limit sign, 32 miles to Parnu, but that's not right, is it? Oh, we can go right up there. Yeah, so hopefully it will still, you know, it will remain fun for you folks, because we're trying to get this achievement, and I always think trying to get the perfect delivery is really tough. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And then after that, we might try doing some of those exclave transport achievements. We might also have a look over in Scandinavia about some of the achievements that we might be able to complete in there, because we didn't do all of them, and certainly one that I'm aware of where we've got to take a load of cattle into Scandinavia. I think it's called Cattle Drive, which is just a single delivery, which would be an easy one to pick up. Right is to Valga, left is to Parnu. We're staying on this road, and I'll see you in a bit when we get there. Oh, there we go. We've discovered Parnu. 12 out of 35 discovered. So we're going to go straight on. We could go right here to get to our destination, but we're going straight on because we're going to try and pick up this question mark ahead. And there is also a something we need to take a picture of up that way as well. Don't know what that is. Hopefully we don't have to go down to it, but there is a kind of route round, so it's a bit of a risk, folks. It is a bit of a risk, but we'll, you know, if we don't collect it, we will give it a go. So this is Parnu, another port city. Looks very nice. I guess the ports in these sort of areas are perhaps a little bit more. Will have a little bit more money, perhaps, because they've got all that sort of export business coming in. Import-export business, should say. Ports always seem to, well, maybe not these days, but they certainly used to be places where there was a little bit of money around just because of that. Don't know whether that's the case anymore, to be honest. I mean, how much is done by shipping on sea and how much is done by shipping via air? I don't know. It wouldn't be shipping, would it? Well, it would, but not with a ship. And another light that we're not going to get through. Right. So here, and that's not what we want to do. Photo mode. The Ender Theatre is over there. We can't see it, and I do actually want to see it, so we're just gonna I'm gonna switch my wipers off, and we will go and see the theatre. Hopefully I don't regret this, folks. I guess this is it on the left. Let's take a picture of this. So the Endla Theatre. Not entirely sure why this is so important, but I will, as always, show a picture of the real building somewhere up above. Right, we avoided any trouble, and we took just went all the way around the theatre building. It's actually quite a nice building just to go around, because you get to see a little bit of the more residential part of the city behind it. Just got a recruitment agency on the left there, so as things stand, I think we're doing alright. We're going to stick at this speed, and we're just going to be taking a left up here, so we can just squiz over there, and we're really not far away from number 3 without accident so far. So this is really, really good. You can see it just on the right there. We of course are not going to be reverse parking in this, because I do not want to make a fool of myself at the last moment. It does look like there might be a bit of a tight turn getting in there, but we will see. That might be a bit of a problem. Delivering our boat. I mean, God knows why they've got a tractor in there. God knows what's going on. Right. Doesn't look. It looks like we can take this fairly widely, because there's nothing coming in the other direction, so that's good. There's no minimum distance as well, which is very good. But what have they got over here? So they've got a boat. They've been delivered a boat, and then they have what looks like a train. Is that a train? They've got a train and a boat. What are these people? Right. There we go. So where would they want that? Oh my lord, not a flipping chance. No, we're just gonna drop it off, and that should be number 3. We get it. 3 out of 5 for the Grand Tour. Very, very nice. So next up, we are going to be taking a job from Estonia into Russia. So we'll have a quick look at the sort of jobs that might be available for that. Not a lot, in all honesty. The only job I could find at the minute was one to Pskov, which is a route that we've already done, which is a little less exciting than I hoped, or one to Kaliningrad, which wouldn't give us the exclave transport, because we've got to go from Kaliningrad. Actually, it's to another Russian city, so it wouldn't achieve that at all. But no, that's not ideal, because then we have to go from Russia to Finland, and what I don't want to do is to have to go from here all the way up to Finland, although maybe we could do that via going on one of the ferries or something. Anyway, folks, fingers crossed we can find a job when we actually come to record this. I'm sure it will be fine. Maybe we'll be able to go into the freight contracts. Maybe there'll be something available in here. Obviously it's a lot less, but you never know. Things do pop up, and we don't need to worry about... No, it doesn't look like that's going to come in there either. So that's fine. It's all good, folks. It is all good. Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next time as we try and get number 4 of the Grand Tour achievement, and hopefully we'll be finishing that up very, very soon. Goodbye.